was singing your praises and saying you had solidified, but camp's here, so now it looks like the competition begins all over.
Well, that happens. I mean, it's always a competition for everybody. You got to prove your spot. I mean, we're all just here, just trying to make it. So
You're kind of joking about people liking you, or whatever. I mean, the kicker doesn't have a whole lot of jobs, but it seems like everyone is focused in Starkville, Mississippi is focused on kind of you. And do you feel that everyone's kind of looking towards how you're going to perform this year, even though, I mean, you'll be on the field, 3 or 4 times?
yeah, I mean, you can't really let it get to you. I mean, you got supporters everywhere, and that's something that you always got to remember. And you're out there doing your thing, and if you give it your best and you stay confident in yourself, then everything is going to be just fine.
How are you able to keep that sense of humor? I mean, it seems like you're dealing with it well. How are you able to do that?
It's just my personality. I don't know. I guess it's just the way I was raised.
You got to taste kind of the highs and the lows in just a couple of minutes in that Egg Bowl. You make a game time field goal and then you miss a second one. How do you kind of block that out and just focus on what you need to do?
Take it game by game. Honestly, I mean, it's a pressure situation. Whenever you're out on the field, you really don't think of the fans. You really don't think of anybody looking at you. It's you and the snapper and the holder, and then you do what you've done 1,000 times over and over again.
What are some of the things you've worked on this summer that maybe we civilians would understand if you described it to us?
Just trying to be consistent, just keeping my fundamentals, muscle memory basically, I guess would be a way to explain it.
Dan talked about, there's nothing they can do to replicate what you're going to do in a game with that pressure in that crowd. What are you feeling when you step out there and feel that, moment of, okay, I have to hit this kick in front of 60,000 people?
You got to think of it as another kick. Everything is an extra point.